another night. Yeah, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. Right.
Thanks. Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically.
Game8. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's meet the stars for your Detroit Pistons. Dylan Brooks. Once again, your Detroit Pistons!
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at Detroit, they're still dominant, sitting at number one once again.
Man, I think Seattle, they're coming together probably slower than most people anticipated, but still extremely dangerous, but trying to work out some kinks here early on.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. We've got Wiseman, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Hunter, and it's Murphy in at the 3 slot. And for the Pistons, we've got Rogers. Downs is out there with Green. And it's Cunningham. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And looking at where the league has gone, Chris, do you miss the physicality of years past?
I do. I do. I think it needs to be a balance to the game. But I also love the spacing and the fluidity of the game. And so, yeah, I don't miss all those bumps and bruises. But, yeah, I don't want this to become flag football.
Cunningham passes to Rogers. Murphy against Brooks. Pass to Rogers. Clock at 6. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. It should be a great game.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
Rogers passes to Towns. Here's the dish to Cunningham. They kick it out to Green. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And sometimes it seems Brooks is better at scoring like this. I mean, he enjoys overcoming challenges.
Hunter, the pass to Wiseman. Now, here is Murphy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Rogers against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Green. There's the pass to Towns. They kick it out to Green. The Pistons rebound. Second shot opportunity. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And what a rebounder Towns is. The rabid intensity, the way he positions himself. Love the hustle.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Seattle with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Now the feed to Wiseman. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. Here's your answer.
Rogers passes to Cunningham. Tries from 16, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Cunningham. Towns has got his second bucket of the night. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Brady. Hunter with it. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Wiseman. Can't hit from in close. Pistons leading by 5. Cunningham passes to Rogers. Oh, good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Green with the block. Here is Rogers. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Money from the wing. Rogers has got his second basket. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wiseman finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes in there. Pistons leading by 5. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Cunningham's shot is off.
Can't resist the urge to try to do something special. And look what happened. It cost him 2 points.
The pass to Brady. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous-Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
Rogers passes to Cunningham. Here's Towns. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He has 7.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Pass to Wiseman. Hunter, no one around him, and another 3 for Seattle.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Rogers against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from
really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Wiseman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And so for Seattle, their last game, a loss to New York.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Seattle trails by 3. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. And here is Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wiseman. And that one's drained from the low block.
Oh, fantastic job by Wiseman to just stick with it, not let the contact disrupt him. Totally focused on the rim.
Rodgers passes to Cunningham. Brooks outside. Passes to Cunningham. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Rodgers. No good with the triple. Seattle has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drives.
Rodgers passes to Towns. Bobbed up there for Green. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. A different look for Seattle. Shaw's checked in for Wiseman. And it's Russell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Seattle. The pass to Hunter. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Pistons. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
Shaw passes to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end. There's a lot of game left to play.
Now, here's Okongwu. 8 points his last outing. Bounce pass Middleton. 4 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3. For Seattle, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Russell dishes to Hunter. Pass to Murphy. Knocks it loose. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Pass to Cunningham. He takes it in over Shaw. It's deflected. Rodgers against Russell. To the right side. It's Murphy outside. Connects from 3-point range. And now a 4-point Seattle lead.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the 3-point line.
Here's Rodgers. That one a little long.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, man, tremendous pass by Russell. Great at whipping it around.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Middleton for 3. Shaw with the rebound. Seattle leading by 6. Now Russell. No points in the game yet for him. Brady passes to Hunter. 5 to shoot. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Here's Shaw. With the second effort. Hunter no good. Middleton outside. Rodgers against Russell. To end the drought. It's deflected.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Murphy dishes to Hunter. Russell looking it over. Passes it to Shaw. He feeds it to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
So it's Detroit now after the basket by Seattle. Shot from 12, and good that time.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Now the pass to Brady. Outside, Russell. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Here's Shaw. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Detroit making a switch. Atkins checked in. 51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Middleton. Kicks it to Okongwu. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Brady passes to Mann. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Mann after the basket by Detroit. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Brady, and he lays it straight in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Seattle, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Seattle?
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passion in the first half has been outstanding.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Seattle leading by 6. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Seattle, Grant is out there with Martin. Then it's Russell. Then there's Shaw. And it's Mann in at the 2 guard. 4 on the clock. Pass to Shaw. Over Cunningham. That one misses. The Pistons go the other way with it. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
It's one of those games where home court played a big role. It might have been a different result if they were in their own building.
Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Mann's got the lead up to 9 now for Seattle.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Passes it to Atkins. Fires from deep. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Seattle. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here is Shaw. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. Here's Martin. No good off the back of the rim.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over, not even giving him an inch of space.
They get the rebound. Here's Okongwu. Nice D from Russell.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the middle. It's tipped. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Green, he's checked in for the Pistons. Brooks comes in for Chris Middleton. And Seattle also making a change. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Russell.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Towns, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Seattle also making a change. Weissman's checked in. Now, here's Cunningham. 38 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
And have yourself a night, Shai. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
Detroit, no good that time either.
Good job to stay on him and not give him a good look. Turned an easy shot into a very tough one.
Out to the right wing. Grant kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
And now the first time out called here for Detroit.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
The pass to Cunningham. Brooks outside. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Towns. Drops in the layup for 2. Towns has got 11 points.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Man gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Atkins passes to Cunningham. Here's Towns. Weissman with the rebound. Seattle with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Grant the pass to Man. Back to Wiseman. Pass to Man. Back to Wiseman. Over Green. Wiseman no good.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Here's Brooks. Good. Nice job down low. Brooks has got his second bucket of the game to go. Seattle leading by 12. Man passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Martin. Pass to Man. And there's the pass to Wiseman. Over Atkins. And it's Seattle with another.
Listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points in the game. Man gets the bucket.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Atkins. Right side Towns. Over Wiseman. Towns, no luck. Seattle leading by 15. Well, one thing, Chris, you got to love about Jeremy Grant is his raw scoring ability.
Yeah, he's a real volume shooter. He takes a lot of threes, but he makes a lot of threes. You can trust him to come up with points out there on the floor.
Now here's Wiseman. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Cunningham with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Towns down low. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
And the rejection by Towns. Brooks outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brooks has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Okay, he has all the space he needs in this, so he's going to make that a lot more than he misses.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Right wing. Man passes to Wiseman. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the sheer size of Wiseman is hard to deal with inside, forcing the defense to compromise with the foul.
That free throw good from Wiseman. Rogers checked in for Detroit. And both free throws good for Wiseman.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the 2nd quarter.
Atkins passes to Rogers. Murphy against Brooks. Passes to Rogers. Pulls up. Tries again. And Green with the lay-in.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Now, here's Hunter. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
And the Pistons with possession here after the basket by Seattle. And the pass to Rogers. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiseman dishes to Hunter. With some arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rogers passes to Atkins. He dishes it to Brooks. On the wing, Green. Towns kicks to Brooks. And he drives in.
Absolutely relentless. Driving to the rim. Brooks wasn't going to be denied.
Seattle leading by 11. Pass to Wiseman. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Rogers. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Murphy. Wiseman with the ball. Working on Green. Wiseman kicks to Murphy. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Seattle shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
A different look here for Detroit. Okongwu's checked in for Green, and Middleton subbed in for Brooks. And Seattle also making a change. Shaw's checked in. passes it to Rogers. Driving the lane. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. The Pistons making a change here. Auburn's checked in. Pistons trail by 15. A minute 50 left in the first half. Kept alive. Okongwu, the pass to Baldwin. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Baldwin's got his second basket of the night. There's the pass to Hunter. He kicks it to Murphy. Here's Hunter. The layup off target.
Away team foul.
Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Rogers against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Okongwu.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 21. Shaw, no good. Out to the right wing. Here's Baldwin. Another three for Detroit.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Hunter, the pass to Brady. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Goes jamming that one home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
It's Murphy outside.
As a defender, Middleton can suffocate you with his length. Nice stop there.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Seattle. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA. He had 21 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. He's really stood out for them to this point. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
Kenny, what'd you think about Detroit?
The free throw margin is very telling. One team is playing aggressively, getting to the line, and the other one just isn't. You have to be willing to play through the contact in this league.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And it's Seattle with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Rodgers is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at the 4 slot. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
What athleticism from Brooks. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. See why right there.
Pass to Brady. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And then Murphy with the dunk.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Outside, Green. Outside, Towns. Dishes it to Cunningham. Feeds to Brooks. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Brooks isn't just a fighter. Someone that isn't going to give in to the defense.
Well, Dylan Brooks, who went to Oregon, was the 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah, and the second-round pick that year, I mean, he was taken 45th. Despite that, he's carving out a solid career as a two-way win.
Now, here's Hunter. Inside. Releases. No good. Shot missing. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Green finds Brooks. And here's Cunningham. Towns up top. The trade. It doesn't go for him.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brady, and he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Good on the shot. Brooks has got 16.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Now, here's Hunter. He's got 9. Brady passes to Hunter. Misses in close. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. They trail by 6. To the inside. Green. And Green slams it in.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Passes it to Hunter. Launches a 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Here is Rodgers. 10 points for him. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The pass to Brady. Now, here's Hunter. Here's Murphy. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Seattle, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Free throw drops for Murphy. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fellow.
Pass to Cunningham. Brooks outside. Pass to Cunningham. Down low. Towns kicks to Brooks. From the arc. Seattle grabs the miss. Wiseman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Passes it to Mann. Inside, here's Murphy, and then Murphy with the dunk.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here is Rodgers. 10 points for him.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Outside, Russell. Wiseman dishes to Russell. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Pistons trailed by 7. Bobbed up there for Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Mann. He's got 9. Back to Russell. Now the pass to Mann. And here's Wiseman. Defended by Towns. Pass to Mann. Goes up from the top of the key. Not enough on that one as it misses. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Rodgers. Softly drops in the floater. And now just a 3-point Seattle lead.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Pass to Murphy. Driving in. And then Murphy with the dunk.
Now that's a smart play by Wiseman. He's got their offense down. He reads his teammates' movements so well.
Now here's Cunningham. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Kongus checked in for Towns. Seattle leading by 5. And here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Going inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'm talking about shifty offensive talent. Russell gets going downhill. He's tough to stop.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've got a ton of assists throughout this game.
And we're also seeing that power game on the interior. Really just putting on a clinic when you talk about post play.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
That's good from Cunningham. For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Mann passes to Grant. Russell with it. Back to Grant. Clock at 4. He can't get that one to fall. The Pistons go the other way with it. Middleton outside. For the tie. Seattle grabs the miss. Now Russell. Into the lane. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Oh, man, look at that. Using his speed and athleticism to perfection. Russell lovingly attacks the basket.
Cunningham passes to Middleton. Over Martin. Detroit, no good that time either. Seattle leading by 5. Outside, Russell passes it to Mann. Outside, Martin. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. To the middle, a steal. Now, here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely, and he comes up with the deuce.
He's shown great patience tonight. I mean, he went through a scoreless first half, but didn't get down on himself. I mean, now he's got it going.
Now, here's Grant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside, Russell. Here's Shaw, and he converts the layup. And Seattle leads by 5.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he makes that one.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Russell following the basket by Cade Cunningham. This one for 3 and another 3 for Seattle.
And we think of Russell first as a scorer, but there, reminding everyone of his passing ability.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. The Pistons making a change. Middleton, the pass to Rogers. Pass to Baldwin. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Atkins. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Man passes to Grant. Russell against Rogers. Outside Russell. Back to Grant. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Coming on to the court for the away team.
And so it's Baldwin with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 4-point game. Pass to Atkins. Passes to Middleton. Here's Rogers, and it's sent back by Russell. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Middleton outside. And there's the pass to Rogers. Pulls up on the elbow. The putback. It's good on the putback. Okongwu's now got 6.
Nice tip there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now, here is Russell. And Hunter, here we go.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Shooting for the away team.
The free throw drops for Hunter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for D'Angelo Russell. So he gets them both. Pistons trail by 4. Here is Rogers. He's got 12. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And he sinks the second. Here's Hunter. 14 points for him. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Stolen by Middleton. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rogers. And there's the feed to Okongwu. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. 1:16 left in the third. Pass to Brady. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 21, and that one drops for him.
And it's not the highlight reel plays that make Gilgeous-Alexander effective. It's the little things, like his lethal mid-range jumper.
Here's Atkins, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Detroit, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. That one is no good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now, here's Grant. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Brady, and the layup's good off the glass. And Seattle leads by 4.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Rogers can't make the basket. Seattle has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Shaw, and that one is stuffed right through. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
I'm not a doctor, but nothing about that play screams minor injury. Obviously, this could be a real concern.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Middleton against Grant. Middleton can't get it to go.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now, here's Hunter. Gets it off. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Went to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Chris Middleton. He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Seattle making a change here. He's off on the second. And he nails the third. And so it's Seattle holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And on the floor for Seattle here in the fourth. Hunter is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Shaw. And it's Murphy in at the 3 spot. Now here's Middleton. Murphy with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Here's Shaw. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Middleton on the wing. He's guarded by Murphy. Rogers passes to Middleton. Here is Rogers. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here is Shaw, defended by Towns. And Hunter, here we go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Shaw, and the shot goes in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Rogers. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Shaw.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Green is checked in for Detroit. Cunningham comes in for Chris Middleton. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Hunter finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Goes back up. Rebounded by the Pistons. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Rogers. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 5th assist in this one.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Brooks. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Towns the pass to Rogers. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rogers has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, when he's got a chance to attack the basket.
Hunter against Green. It's Murphy outside. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Now, here's Cunningham. Passes it to Rogers. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here is Shaw. To the inside. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Murphy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27 points. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rogers. Towns the pass to Cunningham. And there it is for him. And 11 points for Cade Cunningham.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rogers. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. Rogers pulls it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the 3 by Detroit. Inside, 7-foot shot. Here's Shaw. Banked in off the glass. Shaw's got 12 points in just the second half.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
Cunningham kicks to Towns. Brooks outside. Down low. And
thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
James Wiseman, he's checked in for Seattle. Seattle leading by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wiseman. Over Rogers. Wiseman no good. The Pistons have gone on a tear here in the 4th. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Now, here's Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Hunter, the pass to Brady. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He feeds it to Brooks. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Showing just how explosive he can be. Now Brooks must continue to ride this wave of momentum.
The pass to Brady. And here is Hunter. The 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Over Wiseman. And Wiseman sends it back. Rogers against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hunter. Here's the 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now, here's Green. Outside, Towns. Out to Brooks. Over Murphy. No good off the front iron. Seattle leading by 5. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Here is Rogers after the basket by Seattle. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wiseman in the corner. Up and in on the layup. And it's a 9-point Seattle lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Now, here's Cunningham, and Green slams it in. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hunter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hunter finds Wiseman. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. To the paint. Towns, the pass to Rogers. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
At the line for Detroit.
No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Now here's Wiseman. For 3, Hunter. Good on the three-point shot. Hunter's got 20 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they aren't just chucking up anything. They're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And the basket is good.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rogers. Hunter no good. Pistons trail by 7. To the middle. Green dishes to Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. Rogers unable to get that one. Seattle goes the other way with it. Hunter kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wiseman. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. And it's Seattle with another.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Now, here's Cunningham. And that one is good. Cunningham's got 6 in the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Brooks against Murphy. Now here's Wiseman. Defense right on him. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Pistons trail by 9. Cunningham with it. Here's the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the lane. Cunningham's got 17 points here in the second half.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And there's the pass to Wiseman. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And this is what guys play for. And when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 9. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Got that one up quick.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. Pass to Murphy. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucket is good.
Always producing results. Gilgeous-Alexander has proven to be such a reliable scorer.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered closely. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Seattle. 17 points was their biggest margin. And so it's Seattle winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
There's no such thing as forgiveness. Treated like it's a privilege on my side. I know you try to do it all for me. I know you try. Yeah, I know you try to do this all for me. Wake up to these roaches on my bed, right? Yeah.